Fried rice is just one of those dishes that, well, it looks like you spent a lot of time making it, but actually it was pretty easy. Welcome back and glad you're here today, because today, as you just seen, we're gonna make some fried rice. Now, I'm doing a shrimp fried rice to do chicken, pork, steak, whatever kind of fried rice you wanna make, or you mix them together, however. That is one of the great things about fried rice is there's so many ways you can make it. You can really elevate it, or you can make it simple, kind of like what we're gonna do tonight. Speaking of which, this is our supper. If you wonder why I'm making so much, got a lot of mouths to feed. And by looking at the ingredients that I have, you can tell it's not going to take a lot to put a delicious dish together. And like I said, that's the great thing about it. You can add, take away, and let me know what you do different in your fried rice. But now would be a good time to go on and fire up that Blackstone and get things heating up. Because, well, your family, your loved ones, even you, whoever's waiting on this fried rice is ready to eat. So while that griddle's heating up, let's prep up a few items and get it ready. Now, you may be thinking that the prep's going to take a lot. It really ain't. It's really not. And as far as the shrimp goes, I went ahead and bought some large shrimp, peeled, deveined, and tail off. All I had to do was thaw them out and wash them up. Simple as that. So really all we have to do is prep an onion, prep the green onion, and that's pretty much it. Now, as far as the onion goes, I think what I normally do is I just take it and slice it like that. Yeah, more like that right there. And just kind of pull these pieces apart. As you see, kind of quarter them up, I guess you'd say. I like the bigger pieces of onion in my stir fries, my fried rices, stuff like that. So just kind of get them like that right there. And just grab your bowl and put them in there. Now, that's not a lot of onion. I'm going to go ahead and cut up this other half, get it done too. And there you go. The onion is done. Now, grab you another bowl right here, and let's get these green onions done. Now this is going to be more of a finisher. So what I'm going to do is just kind of cut them at a little slight angle, just to add a little extra, well, prettiness, I guess you'd say, to it. Like that right there. Take that, put it in the bowl. There you go. Prep is done. That's it. Super simple. Told you it wouldn't take long. Let's go check on that griddle. Well, I'm seeing that white smoke. You know what that means? It means it's time to get some groceries down on this griddle. Throw down this country crock, drizzle and sizzle. Right about there. Let's dump all this shrimp in there. Grab up your island stir fry seasoning. And let's add some flavor to this shrimp. Man, I tell you right now, this is smelling amazing already. So what we're going to do is just kind of move this over here to the side. Let it cook right over here. Now, we need something else. We need our vegetables. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put on some more of this drizzle and sizzle. Sizzle and drizzle. Drizzle and sizzle. Something. Cut open our broccoli. Dump it in there. Now this is frozen broccoli, so if you want to thaw it out, that's fine. Don't need to. Grab these onions. Dump them in there. Now we need, trying to find my stuff. Now we need some soy sauce. Add a little bit of these vegetables right here. That butter and that soy. A little stir fry seasoning. There we go. Now, it really is smelling good out here. Let's mix all that up. And just spread it out, let it cook. Come over here and move this shrimp around a little bit. Move back over. And now I just let it cook for a little bit. But when I tell you that these shrimp and this vegetables over here really got it smelling good out here, it really, really does. And just every now and then, come in here and stir these veggies up. Just trying to soften everything up. Cook it down just a little bit. And don't forget about this shrimp over here. Keep it stirred up too. Just like that. Now once your veggies get good, soft, and tender like this right here, and this shrimp is about done, time to add the rice. Now, before you come at me about using ready rice, Uncle Ben's ready rice, or well, Ben's original, whatever you want to call it, there's a couple reasons. One is, well, I learned this from Todd Tobin a long time ago, that if you're out camping, if you're out of power, all kind of reasons that you wouldn't be able to make the rice a day ahead of time and put it in the refrigerator. Is that better? Probably so. Does this work in a pinch? Yes, it does. So if you just all of a sudden want to make a fried rice this evening, go get some ready rice. I'm using the jasmine. Another good thing about it is there's all flavors of this ready rice. But like I said, I'm making a big batch tonight for the family, so I'm using 3 of these family size bags. This right here works really, really well. There we go. And let's go ahead and bring our veggies and our shrimp into it. Kind of mix them around for just a second or so here. You're going to have some pieces that are going to clump up or whatever, and that's fine. It will cook apart. Now, I'm going to add a little more soy sauce to this. Just a little here and there yonder. Some of this island stir fry. And let's get that mixed in. That moisture will also help break up some of these bigger clumps that you see I didn't get broke up. But as it cooks, it'll break up. Now, I know what you're saying. That don't look like it's fried rice, because it's not. We're not done yet. Need a can of vegetables in here. I'm gonna put 1 can in. I do have another can out here if I need it. I figure I'll see how far 1 can goes. Honestly, another can wouldn't hurt it. But we'll see. Go grab you some of this Bachan's Yuzu. I guess that's how you spell it. Is U or Y-U-Z-U citrus. Some good stuff. This Yuzu citrus. Put it right on there. And again, it cuts out a lot of the need for all these different flavors and different things. Right there. We'll flavor this up like you wouldn't believe. As you see, some of these big clumps of rice are starting to break up now. Oh, I can smell that sauce now too. Yes, sir, buddy. That's smelling good. We're going to kind of spread that out and just let it cook for a little bit. It is fried rice after all. We are not near done with it yet, but it sure is coming together real quick. And man, tell you what, if you're standing out here smelling what I'm smelling right now, you'd be ready to get you a fork and start eating now. And speaking of which, I do need to try it. Just kind of some rice right here. Oh, yeah. Let's see if it needs more flavor. And it does. So, keep on adding till it tastes like you want it to taste. Let's mix all that together. We're just about done. Once we get the flavor right, we've got a few more things to do, and we're going to eat. Let's see what we got now. That's it. And so now you might be asking yourself, can you have fried rice without egg? No, you can't. So let's make us a place right here in the center. Kind of a well, a hole, whatever you want to call it. Grab up some eggs and get it cracking. Now I'm only using 3. If you like a lot of egg in yours, use more. That's a good thing about fried rice, like I said earlier. You can add whatever you want. Take away whatever you want. So now we're just gonna mix this together. Kind of cook them eggs up just a little bit. If you notice, they are cooking slow. That's what you want. You don't want to cook eggs fast on the Blackstone. At this point, you pretty much got them almost cooked all the way through. This is where I like to go ahead and just start mixing them in. Get that egg throughout all this fried rice. Now, there's one more thing I like to add to my fried rice, and that's some sesame seed oil. Yeah, sesame seed oil. Now, this is more of a finisher than anything. Just kind of as soon as you're about done, just add a little bit to the dish. Mix that in. Oh man, that smells even better. You can smell that sesame in there. Wow. So good, so good. And just like that, this is ready to take up. And so for something like this, I like to break out my cutting board, kind of place it on one side. That way I can get a big old plate or whatever, just put it right here. And from here, I can just take it up. It just makes it easier. That's why it's so nice to have a cutting board that you can put directly on the griddle, like Blackstone makes. Man, it's gonna be a lot of food, y'all. Y'all wanna come help me eat it? Come on. There you go. Take it over here and finish it up. Come on. Looking pretty doggone good, ain't it? But we ain't done yet. Remember these green onions we chopped? Gotta have some garnish on here. Make it pop. Make it pizzazz. Make it, woo, look at that dish right there. That's what you want people to say when they walk up and see this plate. Looks pretty good right there. One more thing, some sesame seeds. Now, I do have the black and the white, but I figured just use some white ones on here and just kind of sprinkle them around. Yes, sir, buddy. There we go. And that is it, y'all. That's it. We're done. That quick and easy fast. I told you it wouldn't take long. But before I can dig into this, you got to see this thing up close. I got to take a couple pictures and thumbnails and whatever. Then, well, I have to try it out. All right, y'all. You see it up close. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this dish right here. Honestly, I do believe it could have used more vegetables, but I think it's going to be okay. I really do. So what'd you think about that? I mean, like I said, it probably could have used more vegetables, but that's going to be just fine. But right now, I need to try this. And I'm going to try this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That. The flavor's there. That's amazing. I don't know if I'd add anything extra to this, me personally. But again, you may want bean sprouts. You may want bamboo shoots or whatever it's called. Snow peas. There's a million different ways you can make stir fry. This is just a base and basic way to make it. My family will eat all this because some are picky eaters, some are not. This satisfies everybody. So let me know down below how you'd make it. Let me know down below what you think about this. And y'all check out these other two videos. I'm going to feed the family. We'll see you next time.